To legal matters now. Despite his continued absence in court, the trial of the former National Security Advisor Colonel Sambo Dasuki is to continue nonetheless. The trial judge, Justice Ahmed Mohammed, insists Mr. Dasuki has not given any tangible reason to warrant his absence in court. This ruling follows an application by the prosecutor, Mr. Pt.3, asking the court to either order the appearance of Dasuki or, in the alternative, continue his trial in his absence. However, counsel to the former NSA told the court that the application was not properly filed and that the court should also give the defendant an opportunity to explain himself. Having listened to both parties, the trial judge held that the application was properly filed in response to the order made by the court on April 16th and November 13th. Justice Ahmed said he was invoking Section 352 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act to order trial in absentia, since Mr. Dasuki willingly decided not to attend his own trial. He consequently adjourned hearing to the 11th of December 2018. Let's return to our Lagos studios now, where Ijoma is standing by.
Thanks a lot, Ibrahim. Popular bleach product Hypo has launched a toilet cleaner. Hypo, a subdivision of Toleram Africa and Multi-Pro Enterprise Limited, held its unveiling ceremony while also commemorating the World Toilet Day. According to the general manager, Pravin Katarki, the product was born from the desire to create affordable and quality toilet cleaners for consumers.
Across Nigeria. Now, millions of Nigerians.
As the global community commemorates the World Toilet Day, the continuous drive to provide solutions to sanitary needs is still a big concern. That, among other reasons, explains why Hypo, a division of Multi-Pro Enterprise Limited, officially launched its toilet cleaner into the Nigerian market. Representatives from the Ministry of Health underlined the timeliness of the product.
Nature can call us any moment, and of course we want a clean toilet, which is something that is challenging for us in this country because of our sanitation, provision of toilets that people could go use, public toilets too. And once you are pressed and you need to use a toilet, definitely you want something clean to use, something safe for you to use to relieve yourself.
You will notice that after you start using Hypo,
the company's management speaks on its uniqueness.
During our market research, we realized that a lot of people are not using the proper products for cleaning the toilets because most of them were not affordable. And we know that hygiene is a big issue in Nigeria. So we, as a leader in the hygiene category, we want to take up on ourselves, and then so that led to the launch of this product.
What we did was to go back into our drawing board and bring out a product which we felt was very, very effective for use. Beyond just being effective is the price, which is the major reason why a lot of people would go for any other substitute, especially when it comes to detergent. And of course, we have launched our bleach, which people use, which is still not bad, but this is far more effective when it comes to toilet cleaning. So affordability and then effectiveness.
Aside its affordability, Hypo's contribution to the maintenance of a clean environment will also help curb the spread of diseases.
The environment is the only place we have, and we will continue to use the environment, and we need to take care of our environment to make sure that we keep away health effects from us, and to make sure that diseases are not spread by our careless attitudes.
Hypo Toilet Cleaner removes stains, kills germs, gives a lasting fragrance, and caps it all with affordability.
The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, believes that Nigerian youths can be more employable in any sector of the economy if they make themselves familiar with cutting-edge technology. Professor Osinbajo stated this at the annual National Conference and 50th anniversary of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, which held in Abuja.
The Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria is the apex regulatory body for human resource management in the country. Established in 1968 and chartered by Act 58 of 1992, the Institute has over 12,000 members and is present in 26 states across the country.
Our prayer is that His Excellency, as an advocate, to help ensure that our certification is included in the scheme of service and accredited for entry, promotion, and progression within the civil service.
A torch was presented to the audience, symbolizing the handing over of the baton for the next 50 years to the younger generation. 18 past presidents of the Institute, its first female registrar, as well as present and past council members, were given awards for their years of meritorious service to the Institute. Then the Vice President takes to the podium to speak on the Institute's efforts on the minimum wage debacle.
I recall your contribution to the national discourse on unemployment with the presentation of the results of the research on the unemployment crisis in Nigeria. We also note your white paper and the extremely useful contribution to the minimum wage debate. And of course, the very informed contributions that all of your representatives have made at the Quarterly Business Forum.
With Nigeria having one of the highest youth populations in the world and artificial intelligence taking over many jobs, the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management is expected to continue to play a critical role in the country's development.
Amazing. Nigeria's telecom service provider Globacom has opened its new ultra-modern service and sales outlet known as Glo World in Ikeja, Lagos. The Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Michael Toluhi, said the new Glo World outlet is the first in a new generation of contact centers which are appealing and equipped for speedy services.
This state-of-the-art emporium is Globacom Limited's latest effort to broaden its operations and improve science delivery for its numerous customers. The new ultra-modern service and sales outlet, known as Glo World, is located on the upscale of Allen Avenue in Ikeja, Lagos. The Deputy Chief Operating Officer of Globacom Limited says their desire is to create more platforms for customers to have access to products and services in quick time.
All your telecommunication needs and services and products, we provide them in this location.
A tour of the facility reveals a structure furnished with the latest technology for quick sales, customer complaint diagnosis and resolution.
We continue to have a lot of reliance on ICT, and Globacom has been at the forefront of bringing GSM into the country, as well as continuing to provide the best telecom experience in Nigeria.
I think the new shops that Glo is opening is about a new lifestyle altogether. It's about understanding the customer, his needs, and delivering the services that he is requiring. Very short turnaround times, a very, very effective queue management system, an iconic infrastructural piece that we are delivering in the market, which will really ease the experience and give possibly a top-of-the-range service to our customers. And that's what all the industry is all about.
Apart from problem resolution and customer service, the new outlet will also stock top-of-the-range and affordable devices, smartphones and accessories, along with sundry Glo products.
Let's take a look at some business news now. Here's Melinda Akinlami.
You first. First Bank.
Many thanks, Ijoma. Spot trading of Nigeria's crude delivery has suffered a setback as traders at the international oil market are waiting for the January loading program, which were initially expected to have emerged last week. Traders say there is still no sign of schedule or selling price for the country's major crude grade after a recent survey by Reuters indicating that a lot of December loading cargoes has been cleared following a number of tenders. Greenville LNG is pioneering liquefied natural gas production and distribution for domestic use within Nigeria using what the company has described as a new virtual pipeline system. The chairman of the company, Mr. Eddie van der Broek, made this known during the inauguration of its plant in Rumuji, River State.
Provision of clean energy solutions is the future of the global energy market, and Greenville Liquefied Natural Gas says it is leading that revolution in Nigeria.
Africa's first mini LNG plant.
As the chairman and other management staff of the company welcomed guests for the inauguration of its plant in Wumuji, Imemoa local government area of Rivers State.
We'll make energy available in the whole country and also in the neighborhood countries, because you cannot transport at all gas if you do not liquefy it or if you don't have a pipeline. So the beauty of this is you are part of a new development that nobody, I think, would have taken in its hands, as well for the power, but more for the logistics. We will very soon develop thousands of trucks fueled on LNG.
Then to the main event of the day, the cutting of the ribbon and a tour of the facility.
It is truly amazing that an individual can have such a dream.
The company's management harps on the plant's capacity and possibilities.
This is going to be a full revolution, and especially in the transport. We will change the transport methods because we are bringing in Nigeria and in Africa the first trucks fueled on energy.
LNG trucks has autonomy of 1200 kilometers to 1400 kilometers, which means that they can bring the goods which is coming from south, from all the port area, all the things which are being bringing by ports to the north without any much aggravation of the cost.
There is also the international spread.
The LNG concept, with the possibility to reduce 40% of the transport costs, it will help the economy to really flourish.
Greenville LNG has a mission to bridge the natural gas supply gap, to promote economic and social development and revive the moribund industries across Nigeria.
Nigeria's stock market ends Monday's trading session in the green following renewed appetite for high-value equities that was across the major sectors. Tosin Additional tells us how this happened despite a low volume turnover of shares.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The third trading week of November at the local stock market kicks off on a positive start as fresh bargain hunting by investors lifted the all-share index by 0.5% today. The performance is attributed to rally in the share prices of some major components of the consumer goods, banking and insurance sectors of the NSE. Monday's session also recorded a remarkable margin of 26 gainers, led by a 9.96% advance from GlaxoSmithKline against 5 losers, led by an 8% load shed in the share price of Union Diagnostics. However, total volume of shares traded for the day opened lower at 148.10 million units, worth nearly 1.8 billion naira in over 2,800 transactions. The Nigerian Stock Exchange will be closed on Tuesday in observance of the Muslim Eid holiday. That's the Stock Market Report. I'm Tosin Additional.
Asian stock markets closed Monday's session mostly higher despite uncertainties over Brexit and the US-China trade talks. Well, let's find out how other major markets ended the day. That's Business News Tonight. Is back to you, Ijoma.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Melinda. Still ahead on the news at 10, Super Eagles of Nigeria insist tomorrow's international friendly against the Cranes of Uganda at the Stephen Keshi Stadium in Asaba is serious business. That's on sports. To stay with us.